Greetings, welcome back to PinkOddBird. Today we are here to take a look at the main book from the recent Celestial collection that I created. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, before I get started on this one, this is the main book that I made in the recent collection that I released, and all of those books sold except one. I have one last little ditty left and it's this little one. It's a small guy, but it's chunka. So this is the last one that's left. I do have a flip through of this on my channel. I'll link it in the description box below, and you can skip straight to this one. I can't remember right now what I called this one, but I'll put that in the description box, so when you get to the video you can skip towards it to see the flip through and what's included. I will post this up in my Etsy shop, so it's easy for you guys to get to this one, but I can give you a lower price if you send me an email, and I'll link all that information in the description box below. So that's that one, the last little lone star. Oh, lone star. All right, so today we are going to take a look at this one. Ooh. And you know, on the other books that I made, I did lightweight covers because I really like that contour that you get when the cover's a little bit more lightweight. But because I know on this one she said she wasn't going to be adding a whole lot, I did my traditional, you know, thicker cover. So the other two to three large ones, well, one is squishy. One was squishy. Two will have the lightweight, and this one had the heavyweight. So I don't know, I really like the way that, you know, it kind of also helps with the alligator mouth. That's why I kind of do them that way sometimes. Anyway, digressing. We're here to talk about this one. So this is the main book, and the theme she wanted was celestial with crystals and fortune telling and all that good stuff. So obviously I tried to add all that stuff in here so that she can get a good little mixture of everything. So I do have her pouch of crystals, which I will show at the end, but for the beginning, this is the book. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and the spine, I'm not sure, let's see. It's about 3.5 inch spine, and it is slightly rounded, and I did do hollow back, so this book will lay completely flat. On the, well, I guess it's a fabric covered book, so beautiful, beautiful fabric, and this gold is beautiful. It's like reflective, so like that. And then I also love the color shifts in the fabric. On the front cover, crystals. So these are crystal chips from my, oh, it's like ASMR, from my personal collection, and this will be kind of fun too. I wanted it to look like a full moon but made out of crystals, and then I just put some like reflective gold paper behind it, kind of to match that fabric. But this will be fun because these are actual crystals, so you'll be able to identify some of these when you get it. You know, there's like moonstone and aventurine, obsidian, all different kinds. So, and you can even see how some of them are kind of reflective, so that's pretty neat. All right, so I just have a set closure on here with Sorry Silk, and she can switch out the ribbons if she wants to. The book has 4 signatures, and I know that she did say she wasn't going to add a lot of stuff to it, but she also didn't want it overly stuffed, so that's how I made it. All right, and I'm just going to flip on through. So right at the front we have this little fun little crunchy tag that I made, and it's got an all-seeing eye on the inside, and it's a shaker. So it's got some fun little elements in there, and then I did my handwriting to write the word mystic, and it can be written on in the back. Once again, I used lots of kits in this one, so there's some plain spaces for her to be able to take out and write on. I also did do some charms, really pretty like celestial type charms too on here, so they fit the vibes of the book. I did add in some copies of I drew these crystals myself at some point, but this one is like this, so she can add it to a page somewhere and make it a little flip out. And then I added in some book pages that are just kind of folded, fun little reads, and then she can also use those for collaging or gesso on them and write on them. This is a postcard that's from my actual collection, and these postcards are from the early 1900s. I want to say 1910 or 1911. So this is just a copy of it, and then I backed it with all the papers in here are the original hand-dyed papers. So this one's backed with a blue one. But look at how fun that is, an actual postcard. So super fun dyeing, and I really like the transference of the colors. Some pages about space. And then I also, when I was dyeing the pages, the napkin was really cool. So there's fun little texture because I stuck down some of the paper, the tissue paper that I used when I was dyeing these. So that's pretty fun. Texture wise. Up here I have one of these little things that I always like to add in my celestial books. But you can write or put like little important dates on these little circular things up at the top. Here we have a little astrology wheel. So in the front of the book I just added, which you saw this tassel probably, it's attached to this, and she asked for one of these moon bookmarks that I like to make, and this is how it looks. Nice and thick and sturdy. Actually, you can even write on the back of this if you wanted to. And then attached to it, I just have like a little garment pin and some little celestial type charms, and then of course some fibers that match the book. So that can go anywhere in the book as the bookmark. This little envelope, it's got an extra piece of my dyed paper in there. That stuff takes a while to do, so I don't really like to waste it. Lots of like fortune teller type stuff. Book pages, jumbo tags she asked for also. So this little tag here, pretty fun one. I just had this little moon, and then I just attached it so you can flip it up. And you could even write something on that little circular piece there if you want to, and just flip it back down. The dyeing on that paper is so good. I added some like glitter paint here and there. Some stars. Some hand-dyed stationery, and then I also sprayed it so it has pretty like metallic luster to it also. But it's got crystals, and that's from Crystal Stationery from Releasethecraftin. And then I made one of these cool little envelope thingies. It's a book page, and then I put a little handmade altered paper clip on here. And then you just open it, and then it's got gesso on the inside so you can write or draw over that. Franken tag. Her Melinda tag. And that's the first signature. Have a little moon charm there. Mrs. Coggs. Celestial Heavens. And then I just glued. I did do some little doodling with my gold. I wanted to use gold in here because she wanted me to focus on the word shine, so I tried to use shiny stuff, which is why I did the cover the way I did also. So here we have a little collage tag, back to a coffee stained paper, and then another one of these that I drew. Crystals. Oh, you guys, me and my crystals, I know. And this little piece was inspired by Priscilla at Releasethecraftin. She did a tutorial in our Camp Craftopia. And she made something similar. This is just my take on what she did, but if you can see, I did the, there it is. I did the circle part like glazed so that it had like a shiny factor and looks like a little globe. And then up at the top it just says Crystal Gazer, so it's kind of like a crystal ball. And then you just pull out, it's a little journaling card, but it's really pretty. I wrote fortune down here at the bottom, and then you can just journal on the back of that. And then inside you have the girl here with her crystal ball. I love these pages. Down here I did a little handwriting. And then latched on here, we've got a page about selenite. So it's all about selenite, which is beautiful, you guys. If you've never seen selenite, it's also known as satin spar, but this is how it looks. Look at the reflectiveness. So cool. That's selenite, you guys. So another jumbo tag here. A little collage tag, and I did this one so that it would look like it was kind of like a crystal ball, so you can see the circle and then the bottom kind of like a crystal ball there. It's pretty. So here, fabric little tag, and then she wanted something to do with potions, so I've made a little shaker tag with sequins inside. Shiny, and then I tried to put some sequins up at the top so that it would look like it was bubbling over. Just a fun little interactive piece. There's a center. So here I just made a collaged little envelope like that, and on the inside it's got my dyed paper. Page came out so good. Oh, one of my favorites. Another little mystical type image. So she really loves spirals, so I added in this little element. I did this long ago in my unicorn books, but this is just a little spiral element. Just fun interactive piece. Up here I used my gold leafing to try and write the word shine. So it just says shine there, or I tried to make it say shine anyway. Look at that dyeing. And this is cool because it's kind of like mountains, crystals, pretty fortune teller. Little book page about space and a couple tags. And this is an altered playing card that I made, and it's got my dyed paper on the back so it can be journaled on. I'm going to put these little crystals here. This is Leo. And a journaling card here. And another piece of super pretty sprayed. The camera doesn't ever show it right, but crystal stationery. Another collage little tag, jumbo tag. Some more of that. Look how cool that paper is. And that wasn't even intentional. Goodness, I can't talk today. That was not intentional. That's just for me, like wiping my hands and picking up drops from when I was dyeing paper. Little embossed piece here. And this little piece flips out, and there's a lace pocket. And I have another collaged envelope here. Super pretty. And some dyed paper on the inside. So this is a fun little interactive piece. And this is another one of Priscilla's tutorials that she made in the camp takeover. And this is my take on it, and I titled it Slithering Space Slug. So she really likes snails, so I know it's not a slug, but I just thought that sounded better than snail in this instance. Slithering space snail, slithering space slug. Anyway, so the little snail can traverse through the galaxy and leaves behind a trail of glitter slime. So that's just a fun little interactive element there. And she'll know why snail. And on the back you can just do some journaling there. Another collage tag. This is a copy of one of my antique postcards. You can still see a piece of the stamps there. So I wrote citrine up here, and then there's some gold leafing down at the bottom. Quasar. This little piece flips out. I use Mrs. Cog's, I think it's Gypsies. Some more stationery that's pretty. It's got the moon phases on there. This fun little book page. And a little tag there. Her Melinda tag. So belly band that I made, and then just another Franken tag. And then here's another one of the crystal tags that I hand drew. And then here I just did some crystals, and then I had some punch outs of stars. Another piece of stationery there. Lots of removable space to write. So here's her collaged envelope. It's so pretty. And then in here, this little tag. Palm reading. Some more napkin. Jumbo tag. Little tag. Here's another altered playing card that I made. And then this one here from Mrs. Cog's. The moon, of course. So this page is like a special page that's for her in regards to her birthday, so I won't show it. But yeah, that's a special page for her. Down here I wrote shine. Look at that, more spirals. So fun just to mess with. Wow. And of course, she's got a fluorite paper in here as well. Another Franken tag. Another altered paper clip. And book page to write on. Back here, Leo symbol and one last little tag. There's my stamp, and that is this one. So I really hope she loves this one. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think it's beautiful. So I hope that she'll enjoy using this and looking through it and adding whatever she wants to add to this. And as with all of the other journals, she's also getting some crystals. So we have her piece of fluorite here. Beautiful fluorite tumble. Could also be kind of like a palm. So nice banding there. Look at that. So pretty. And then she's got an ocean jasper and 2 moss agate stars. And of course, her little moon. And she's got a beautiful piece of citrine here. And she'll know why. It's so pretty. Ah. And I also gave her a special little snail. This is moss agate. I like how the tail has a little different coloration there. And it can stand. I gave her a clear quartz tower, and it has a rainbow. You can see it. So many rainbows in there. It's gorgeous, clear quartz. And then she's got her little labradorite piece. There's that shine. So pretty. And then her little labradorite space guy. So that is this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this flip through and the collection in general. I appreciate everyone who grabbed one of these, and don't forget that the one little one is still available until it's not. And I think that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.